doing a trade recap today, Tuesday, November 4th, and here's the trade recap. So, I was honestly pretty bearish on the day. We sold off a decent amount overnight, and we were disrespecting all these 4 gaps, and we obviously created 4-hour bearish gaps. And so overall, on the 1 hour, we were clearly like respecting bearish and disrespecting bullish gaps. So that's why I was bearish. But once market opened here, I was waiting. Obviously, like the ideal condition would be to once this new week opening gap or new day opening gap to get filled completely, I would long off of it. But it was already filled completely on ES. So because of that, once I saw this 5 minute here get put in to do a sweep of these equal lows and intermediate 15-minute low, 15 intermediate low, sorry, got swept, and this bearish gap got disrespected. I was looking for longs towards London highs, which were right here. I'll just mark them out quickly. London and relative equal highs. It looked really good. London highs, sorry. Yeah, so it looked good to long this gap right here, but we closed above the internal high, so there was no setup, and I ended up hitting anyways. So then it displaced past London high, like with lots of power. You see this fat candle through it, and because we still had these 15-minute gaps above it and a 4-hour gap above it and Asia highs above it, and it was displacing through my draw liquidity with power, I was then looking for longs, for a continuation longs towards these to also rebalance the range of equilibrium in this 4-hour gap. So now we let prices play. All I'm waiting for is price to come back and tap into a 5-minute gap, which is this one right here. And then we get that. Sorry, I went a little bit too far. Right here. And then we get this 3-minute inversion right here off of this gap that manipulated into it. It's a bearish gap. And boom. So we got this inversion. I get in, and we're a break even at this internal high, and I'm targeting this unfilled 4-hour gap for around a 1 to 3. It's pretty big, like risk. I usually go for a 1 to 1 or a 1 to 2, but 1 to 3 on this one was just how it played out because there was no other like draws closer that seemed ideal for a target. So it was kind of a stretch, like not an A plus setup, I say, more like a B setup, because usually on continuation I like to TP at the buy side liquidity, but because this was a 3-minute gap and like price was already close to that, it was just a break even spot because it was also the internal high for the 3-minute. So so obviously I have to go break even there because there's also this unfilled 15-minute, and then unfortunately it runs to my break even. Boom. So break even right there. And we ended up getting a nice reaction off this 15-minute that you could have inversed for shorts, because if we were truly bullish on the day, we would see this 15-minute gap get displaced through because it wouldn't matter. But since it got like a great reaction off of it, you could have shorted this back down to this unfilled 15-minute mech model. Also would have worked. But yeah, that's it. Break even trade today. 0 up on the week. No trades yesterday. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.